Hey guys, today we're going to be making a prowling cat. I know there are lots of y'all out there who have cats as pets and just adore them, so this is for you. Alright, we're going to start with the paper vertical, although it's not a very tall thing. If you wanted to do horizontal and do several, you could. So I'm going to start with an oval for the head. So it's going to look almost like a lozenge, if you've ever used like a Luden's cough drop. It's kind of similar to that shape. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that bottom like the top of a heart. I'm going to make it into 2 bumps. Alright, now that I've got that, I'm going to come and add the little bottom part of his mouth. It's not quite a curve and not quite a bump. And then I'm going to come to the side of his head and add his ears. And you can decide whether you want his ears to be folded down or you want them small. And I'm going to come and get that inside curve for myself. Alright, that does look kind of funny. Okay, now right here we're going to come up just a little bit from that bump and we're going to make his nose. We need a triangle with curved edges. And then we need an arch just slightly over that. And bump in and bump in. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to get the eyes. Now, it might not be the most realistic cat eyes, but you'll get it. We're going to make 2 rainbows in the middle of his face. Now we're going to start a little bit in from the end of that rainbow. We're going to come and make it come in right there. I don't think you can see this very well. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to do a parentheses. It's important I don't see the whole circle because that makes it look really creepy. Alright, there's my parentheses. And then I'm going to come in and get the pupil with a smaller parentheses, almost an oval at this point. Alright, I'm going to give him his marks for his whiskers. You might need him to have 3, you might need him to have 4. I would vary where you put them on the face, because obviously they don't all come from one spot. Alright, now it's time to make his body. We're going to come and make a larger circle that's slightly ovular around him. It's a little egg-shaped. And as you do it, you might adjust it, and that's okay. Now I'm going to come straight down and I'm going to go a V out. So I've come to the left and I've come to the right. Alright, now I'm going to take right by the edge of that circle and I'm going to angle it so it becomes a smooth part of that leg, curving down. And then I'm going to bump to make his foot. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Coming from the edge of that circle, curving down, and then I'm bumping to make his foot. Alright, so that I don't do anything silly in just a minute, I'm going to come and I'm going to erase everything but the very center of that bottom circle. That's because it's a smooth transition. It's not that the cat is cut off from his legs. Alright, now we're going to come right to the side of the circle, a little bit above where you came with the last leg. And come down. Don't go down as far because since that leg is behind, it would be further up. And then, once again, coming down from the other side, curving. And likely, he's pacing this leg a little bit more towards the back. So we're going to go a little bit further up there too. If you feel like that looks weird to you, you can always move it down so it's even with this one. Totally your call. That is up to you how you want to do it, whether you want him to feel like he's more in motion or he's more stable. Either way is fine. Alright, now we're going to create his tail. So we're going to start near his ear and we're going to curve like we're making a question mark. And then we're going to come and create a width for it. So you're coming next to where you started and coming around and ending in a curve. Okay, So, you know me, I like to Sharpie the parts that I think I might mess up first. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color in the nose. Because this little nose is right there. And I want to make sure I don't get that. Alright, hopefully you've remembered to erase these lines. So you're just going to have that center split from his legs to his chest area. And I'm going to come and do this foot. I'm going to come up, I'm going to stop at that ear. I'm going to come up and stop at the ear. Then I'm going to do the other two legs. Okay. Now we're going to do the center of the head. We'll do his ears. And then I'm going to go around and make that bump. And around and make that bump. I'm going to give him his little chin. Do the back of his body. Go along his tail. And then I'm going to do his eyes. I'm going to get the line for the iris with a small Sharpie so that it's not overcrowded. But I'll go ahead and do the pupil right there. Alright. Use my thin Sharpie to go in and get that inner part of his ear. I'll get the irises. And then I'm going to give myself some follicles for the whiskers. And then I'm just going to come out quick because obviously whiskers are not perfectly organized. And there's your cat. Alright guys, I'll see y'all next time.